my sophomore year breakout game when I played against Ohio State. I got defensive lineman of the week. That's when my confidence really started building up because I started believing in myself. They had guys like Jackson Davis Jr. out there. They had Chris Olave. That was C.J. Stroud first start. And it's like being able to be presented as one of the top players during that game. That just builds confidence along the way.
Speaking of JSN, I'm talking to Seahawks. You met with the Seahawks?
Not yet.
What's the craziest interview question you've had so far from a team?
Craziest interview question? Somebody asked me, have I seen the Steve Smith incident on Twitter?
I won't ask you what you said.
I didn't see it, though. I honestly didn't know too much of it until later that night until I looked.
What's the biggest difference between you now and when you came into college as a pass rusher?
I'll say at mature level, I feel like I became mentally strong. I'll probably say when I was going at Oregon, I was going through like just mental struggles, just like with not playing and just not knowing how to control my energy and like control my attitude. And I think being able to go to LSU and having a guy named Sherman Wilson, he was my mentor that just kept me. He got me closer to God and just kept me on the right track. So I feel like my mental game has just took me a long way.
Have you met the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, sir.
Hey, Bradyn, you had the TFL against Ole Miss. You got like one of the best plays of your career. Was that like something you saw on tape beforehand that kind of triggered you to make that play?
Are you talking about the 4th and 1?
Yeah.
It's not something that I saw on tape, but when I saw them doing usually when they did the no huddles, seeing that what's it called, Jackson Dart wasn't even behind the center, so it's like he was leaning a little bit to the right, so you couldn't even see it. So my goal was just if it's 4th and 1 and they just lined up that quick, it's only one play they could do, and that's a direct snap or just some type of run that's gonna get down there. So they had a small receiver trying to block me, so I just really just said just shoot it, just go make a play.
Bradyn, have you met with the Dallas Cowboys formally yet?
No, sir.
Are you planning to this week?
I haven't been notified or anything yet.
And what are some of the teams that have stood out to you that you hadn't?
I met with the Packers formerly and the Arizona Cardinals formerly, and those two guys right there, those two teams, they've been real good to me. Listening to them, and they have a lot of great people in their program, and I can already tell they're caring, and they got a lot of great people over there. And just talking to them and just hearing how they just see me fit in their skin was just a blessing to hear. Just to be here, just a blessing.
Do you feel like there's a certain type of scheme that you fit best?
No, sir. I feel like I can fit any scheme. I feel like I played 5 years of football, and I had 5 different position coaches and defensive coordinators. So it's like I done played in a lot of different schemes.
At LSU, you guys had some changes there quite a bit. And, even how they used Harold Perkins around you guys.
Yes, sir.
How does that work when they completely kind of reassign the players around you? How does that fit, and how do you adjust to that?
It's really just adjusting to whatever scheme they have you doing, really. So if it's like moving Perk to star and just moving somebody else to linebacker, but I don't be on that edge. Only thing I can do is control my 111. If I can control my 111, then everybody else should be able to control their 111.
Anybody that you would say is next man up behind you at LSU?
Gabe Relaford. I got real big hopes for Gabe. That's a guy Gabe is a real hard-working guy. He comes into work every day trying to get his work done. Gabe consistently he's competitive too. Like even when nowadays he's trying to compete with me. He's in there coming in there. When you're a senior, you got a person coming in there trying to make you start working hard. It gets tough. But Gabe is up next.
What can you tell me about Whit Weeks?
Oh, that's my guy right there. Whit my guy. How you doing? Whit Weeks. That's just a guy that's just he's highly motivated. Both from Georgia. I really enjoy Whit because Whit's a hard worker. Whit gonna make sure everybody's on the same goal. Like I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the captain at LSU this year for probably every game this year, and he's gonna be a real solid candidate for that. But he's a hard worker. I love playing the game with Whit. Whit made football playing. Whit made playing in the boundary fun. Having him right behind you is just like, sheesh. Like if I mess up, I know he's gonna be behind me to fix it. If he mess up, he gonna be right there to fix it for him. So,
Bradyn, you're one of the few guys who left Oregon on the defensive side to get here.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean to you? It's the guys who left, whatever reason y'all left, but you're one of the few on the defensive side who managed to succeed and get to this stage.
To me, it's honestly just shows my journey, honestly. There's no hard feelings or anything. I just feel like it just shows my journey that whatever happened just couldn't stop me and everything. and you know, the dream gonna continue. And a lot of guys didn't really get a chance to make it after leaving, and the main goal will always be the main goal, and that's always trying to get to the league.
So you were paying attention when BA had that interception, and you called it the get back game for him and your guys like you. So even if there's no hard feelings, it still meant a little something.
Nah, not even that. Just like seeing guys that just left make great plays against the team that they left for.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We want to grab your name.